video, I will be showing some tips and tricks you can use in Among Us. I am naming myself TT, which abbreviates to these trends. So let's start. Tip number 1. This tip is to help cut down the loading time. So you just need to click on the loading symbol to start early. This gives you a head start among the other players. It also gives you time to hide and plan your next move. Tip number 2. Have you ever had difficulties with the admin swipe card task? Well then, here's the solution. The trick is to just swipe the card as fast as you can, a little less than halfway, and then stop for a second and swipe it completely. This makes it so much more easier. Tip number 3. As you can see, there are 2 parts to complete the upper engine task. This will consume a lot of time. So the trick is to just click on the arrow as soon as you finish aligning. This will complete both the tasks. Tip number 4. This tip is to help you identify the imposter. If a person is doing the clearing asteroids task and you see no fireballs coming out of the shooters, then you can confirm that he's the imposter. While if you can see the shooter shooting, then you can be sure that he is a fellow crewmate. Tip number 5. If you see anyone doing the clear garbage chute task, check if the garbage is being dropped out of the spaceship. If it's not, then you can be sure that he is an imposter. Tip number 6. If you are an imposter and are planning to finish someone, be sure to check for cameras near you. If there are any, check the tiny red light. If it's blinking, then wait for it to stop, as it means that someone is watching the security cams. If it's not, then you can finish the crewmate. Tip number 7. If you are sure that someone is a crewmate, align yourself with them. In this way, if the imposter comes to finish off one of you, then they'll get a nice surprise. And you can vote him out in the next meeting. Tip number 8. When you are in the shields for a task, do not stand in the secluded corners of the room, because if an imposter kills you, there will be nobody to find you for a long time. Tip number 9. If you see anyone doing the medbay scan, then you can be sure that he is a fellow crewmate, as only crewmates can attempt the medbay scan. Tip number 10. While doing the stabilized steering task and navigation, many people think that the way to do it is by dragging the arrow to the point, but the easier way is to just click on the point for it to match.